can't tell you what is charged on, but it comes in with the sheriff's check every month. And then I put it into the deputy's salary supplement. And then there is also some that can come from circuit clerk. I have gotten like $10, and it's I think it's a $10 fee for whatever they do. I'm sorry, I should have brought the statute down with me, but I didn't do that.
Can you do that? Can you find the state statute for it before we say yes, no, or anything?
Okay, okay.
Find out what that is.
Yeah, that goes out once a month, you know.
Okay.
Same thing with CERT.
Mid-month, end of the month, when is?
I try to do it usually between the first week to the second week of the month.
Okay.
It's when I have time to do it. I do CERT. It's usually whenever I write the rest of the checks. Then I do CERT, and I do that. I do anything that needs to go out, you know, I do that. So, but I will bring that down.
And these would be the funds that you would continue to handle yourself. It wouldn't be a situation of going through Jim at all.
Right.
It's not.
If that's okay with
Bring the
everybody.
statute if you don't mind.
Okay, on that, yeah,
Right.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Then we kind of made up a form for the purchase orders for the budgeted funds that I still take care of. If that suits you all, if it looks, you know, it has a place for the auditor to sign, the commissioner to sign, and the clerk to sign, and the date, and then it would be brought back to me, and then I can write the check.
What would that be on all this?
It would be on the,
Everything that
on the,
wasn't the,
yeah, on the budgeted funds, like law enforcement restitution, the PA bad check,
Yeah,
PA
just
delinquent,
everything that's not.
yeah. The sheriff's civil fees, the sheriff's revolving fund, and the recorder's user fee. Those are all budgeted funds that should be looked at before the checks go out.
Okay. These are
That's, okay,
fire and schools.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just,
Just in there.
yeah, because
I wonder,
at
I was
first,
trying to, that's why I was.
okay, because at first, see, that's what Carrie told me, was that they did one for everything. And then when I talked to her yesterday, then she said, no, that's not quite the way it was. So that's why Pat fixed that up like that, because I told her, you know, do it as an example, and that's only an example.
Right. Okay. Yeah, bring us the statute if you wouldn't mind, and we'll
Okay.
do some checking into this too.
Okay, okay. But I do have checks that need to be gotten out,
By
so,
Thursday.
well, if they, I mean, mine don't necessarily have to go out by the 15th, but I've had some of those since the first of the month, and I do need to get them paid, so we kind of need to, you know, kind of make a decision on this before very long.
Okay.
Then, like I said, I had talked to Carrie Gore, and she's the treasurer at San Francisco County, and the accounts payable bills, they're submitted like to the clerk's office, and then the clerk reviews the bills and does the coding and inputting into their system, which they are all on the same system.
Right.
Then the commissioners also review the bills and approve, and then they go to the auditor. And what they have is a warrant check, and it not only prints a check, but it also prints a duplicate check, and that has where the 3 signatures are required. And then that would be the clerk, the auditor, and the commission would have to sign off on it. Then the original check is brought to the treasurer, who signs it, so there's only one signature on the actual check. And then the treasurer mails everything out. You know, all the invoices and everything are brought to the treasurer, and then they do that. Talked to Karen Matthews, and she's the treasurer at Christian County, and theirs is kind of the same, little different. bills are submitted to the clerk's office, the clerk reviews inputs into the system, the commissioners review, then the clerk runs the check, 3 signatures are required, the commission, the clerk, and the treasurer. And then the clerk gives the checks with the invoices to the auditor, who reviews the bills against the budget and then gives it to the treasurer to be sent out.
But no signature by the auditor.
No signature by the auditor. Not on that. Same procedure is followed with the payroll. The auditor has the ability to change anything within the system, which she said that's not a real good tool, maybe I should say.
Yeah.
Because the auditor can change something, well then nobody else knows what's going on.
Right.
You know, so that's probably, and she said, this is a county where the auditor and the commissioner were very good friends and, you know, so.
Just like here.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. I thought our meeting.
That could be not good.
Yeah, so that's just a couple of counties, you know, how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought our meeting yesterday was very good. I hated to hear that, you know, they don't think revenues are coming back for 2-3 years, maybe more.
What have we been saying?
Our revenues will never get back to where they were before.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
So-
sad.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
it is.
bleak.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
And with that, I have one more thing, and, okay, I was upset over the comment that was made about Pat, and I was very upset. And I just wanna say that, you know, I don't think that it was appropriate. I didn't appreciate it, and I thought it was against not only Pat, but against my office. But on that, I'm going to be very positive, and I think it's time to get over all of this stuff. As they said yesterday, we all have to work together. You know, and so I think it's time to put aside our differences, and I think we should all get along, all of us, and I think the backbiting, the backstabbing, and all that needs to quit.
Stop.
Stop,
We feel
completely.
the same way, and that's one of the purposes for the meeting that we wanna have, try to.
And
put
all the
everybody in as
gossip
much as-
and all of that stuff, it needs to cease.
That's the approach well.
And, so, with that, the incident is over with as far as I'm concerned, and.
Never was.
Okay, and, but I just wanted to let you know how I felt, and I've run the gamut from being really, really ticked to back to being positive, and I think positive is the only way we can go. So, okay.
Yeah.
Here, here.
When we get together, if we can all go in with positive attitudes of, you know, working this out together, we're all facing the same problem.
That's true, that's true. And I think that's why yesterday was a very good meeting. I wish everybody could have gone to it. You know, even though we heard a lot of disparity in, you know, how things are not gonna come back real soon, that was the main focus, that everybody has to work together. All the counties have to work together, you know, the government, our state, our federal, which I don't know whether that's gonna happen, but, I think that was the main message yesterday, and,
We're all gonna be affected.
yes,
And, I agree 100% as far as, the backstabbing, the biting at one another. It needs to stop.
yes, it does.
We all gotta work together, because it just reflects out to the public,
Well, yeah.
and it's not
it
good.
is. That's
It's not
right,
good.
it's not. So, okay, so I will bring that statute down and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the papers.
You're welcome.